The out-of-control car sped toward Lex. To save him, Clark had no choice but to use his superpowers. The car was totaled instantly. Lex was stunned. All his suspicions were confirmed. But he was sent to a mental hospital. Why? It turned out Lex had discovered evidence of his father's crimes. He threatened a mob boss into testifying against his father. Shockingly, the mob boss agreed. That evening, Lex was attacked by an assassin. His bodyguard rushed in, only to be taken out in seconds. Lex seized the chance and jumped out the window. He hid at Clark's farm and told him everything. Clark went to Lex's house to investigate, but strangely there were no signs of a fight. The window Lex claimed to have jumped from was intact. The guards said there had been no attack, but Clark sharply noticed shards of broken glass. When he returned to the farm, he found Lex had lost his mind. Lex thought a blanket was his brother. Clark began to suspect there had been no attack at all. Trying to prove himself, Lex went to find the mob boss, but mistakenly entered a textile factory. Unable to accept the truth, he forced the foreman to give up the mob boss's location. Clark stopped him. Back at the mansion, Lex found the bodyguard was still alive. That pushed him over the edge. Clark immediately restrained the bodyguard. It turned out the bodyguard had been drugging Lex all along. Clark finally uncovered the truth. At that moment, a killer had already targeted Clark, but he used super speed to stop him. Meanwhile, Lex kidnapped his father. He demanded to know the mob boss's whereabouts and knocked him out. The mob boss heard a noise and found the bodyguard unconscious. Suddenly, Lex appeared behind him. The mob boss tried to provoke him. Just as Lex was about to pull the trigger, Clark appeared to stop him, but Clark suddenly weakened. The mob boss had kryptonite. In the chaos, Lex shot the mob boss, mistakenly believing Clark was one of them. The mob boss tried to flee by car. Lex stood in front of it, firing repeatedly. At the last moment, Clark used his powers to save Lex. The car was instantly destroyed. A psychiatrist arrived with a team and subdued the out-of-control Lex. No one believed him. To keep him under control, his father had him locked away in a mental hospital. Would you want to be Superman?